What's up, beautiful souls, light family? Oh, you pillars of light, amazing beings, working so hard day and night while you sleep. I wanted to show up and just commune with all of you in prayer and some light language and some activation and just remembrance, and also moving some energies that may be in your space from you guys going through some dips, going through some deeper shadow portions of yourself. And this will help clear those energies and integrate some things in your life right now. And so I'm just going to ask at this moment, that my ego steps aside, that I allow for unconditional love and source energy to work through me, to flow through me. Allow myself to be a vessel, beautiful vessel. Giving forth the exact language, the exact words, the exact frequency that is necessary in this moment, in your moment. This is your moment in your journey. You've created this reality. You are creating this moment with me. All the things that we ask for and all the things that we do, when we get the answers, or the people walk into our lives, or the video walks into our life, or the song hits your soul, or that job comes at the right time, or we lose the job that we hate, you're creating all of it. Your journey is so important. This moment is very important. It's very important that your eyes are above this world, that your eyes stay above this world, that your eyes stay on faith. Faith above this world. What does that mean? You're a multidimensional being. Your essence is bigger than this body. It's planted in this body right now, but it's way bigger, and it's functioning on so many different levels. And so when we want to perceive this life, walk through this life, we're being asked to rise out of the body at other dimensional levels, to look from a higher vantage point so that you can jump over some suffering, right? Walk through your fears in the fire. Allow yourself to create a space that is sacred and safe for you in your home, in your workplace, in your life, in your relationships. Allow your crown to be open. Allow your crown to be open. You are royalty. And this peace right here, this functioning, this I called you a pillar of light, right? Through our spine. We allow the light, the frequency of unconditional love to flow through that, to anchor into the earth, into the grid systems, to shift things. Opening our crown and accepting in this moment. You're being asked in this moment, if you haven't already, to accept the fact that you are a blessing, that you are royalty, that you are loved. You are a sacred child of Creator, that you are loved, and that this whole time, whether you think that you haven't been watched, guided, and protected, you have. And if we open that space, if we open the crown to more, that perception that I was talking about, and also the energy and the emotion is gonna start to work through your body, work through your mind, right? All is mind, right? So I think I am, so I become. If the thoughts are off, the life looks off. It's going to feel off. Your voice and what you speak out is very important. What you speak out is very important, right? I said, as I think, so I am. As I speak, so I'm starting to create, right? What you are speaking about yourself and others, you are creating. The matter starts to flow, right? Then we take action, we do something, we move our bodies, we make a choice, we make a decision, we lock into something, we pull away from something, and then matter's really taking form from the thought to your words, Will you speak out what is true for you, what is not true for you? Some of you speak ill about yourself. Some of you speak ill will against others. The way you speak about yourself is the way you speak about others. If you don't know how you speak to yourself, watch the way you speak to others. Watch what you think. I remember when I hated myself, I hated this world. I remember I used to walk down the streets of New York City, all jacked up, all junked out, being like, I hate you, I hate you. In my head, I was like, I hate you, I hate this, I hate that, I hate this life. But really what was happening was I had this internal battle with myself. I couldn't find freedom, I couldn't find myself, and I hated myself. Dia azua anasua idea high wazia diosua didua adasawa adia sua anasua idea. It's this moment of purification of you, your heart. This is it right here. This is what connects to all things, connects to source. And this is hurt. This has been injured. This has got some walls. This has got all kinds of things. It got some like machetes and some Uzis. It's like, it's protected. It's like, da, 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 da. It's like, stay away. If I love you, then you will hurt me. Right? This idea that if I leave myself vulnerable, I am open to being hurt. Well, I'm here to tell you, whether you leave yourself vulnerable or not, we do get hurt. We have pain bodies. This life is hard sometimes. We do get hurt. And so if we're like this, just kind of through life, guess what happens? We are not open to the grace. We are not open to the mercy. We are not open to the blessings. You stop yourself from having all those amazing things. And guess what? You still get hurt. Your heart's being asked to purify itself, right? We're getting that energy coming through the crown to go in through your being, purify your heart. It sounds Gucci, right? Purification of the heart. It sounds so sweet. Oh, it's not sweet. There are things breaking down in your life. There's emotions that are happening in your life. You may feel like you're losing control of things. Your body's going through some weird stuff. The energies, is frequencies. Maybe you're feeling it in your teeth. You're feeling it in your legs. You got pain in your arm. You got pain in your leg. And all of a sudden it starts switching the pain, going to other places because the energy's moving through you. And you're like, what the frig? Well, I'm about to tell you what the frig. What's going on? You're being purified. You're being blessed. You're being sanctified. You're being loved. You're being held up. Right? There's storms here. There's things going on that seem like unbearable at times for some of you. You're being prepared. Right? I remember before this year, I had my armor on. I had my mind on right. I had my mind on right. I had it on. Right? It's completely armored in the love that I am, and the love that I speak with, and the love that I have through my body, the thoughts that I have about myself, the being in love with myself, being in love with this world, being in love with you, being in love with God. Sharing that love with the world, speaking it out, making decisions in my love life with my wife, in my business, in my friendships, making decisions to show up for myself, so that when 2020 hit, I was fully ready. And some of you are fully ready. You're doing it. Some of you in the middle right now, still putting on your armor. Still battling with yourself, right? If the battle is real within you, you're going to find a whole lot of battle without you. If you stop the war within you and you come to peace and terms and acceptance with yourself, the battles don't seem that big on the outside. Even when I look at the world right now and the things that I'm witnessing that have been there this whole time, but now we're getting to see more of it. And for some of you, you have backslid. You went back to your old ways. You went back to your old choices. You have the opportunity right now. I'm talking about like right now, not tomorrow, not the next day. You have the opportunity right now, right, to think something very different about yourself. So if you're making decisions right now that are harming you, right? If you've gone back to old addictions, if you've gone back to old choices, if you've gone back to some exes that were abusive, if you've gone backwards, you get to say right now, wow, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm better than that. Not even better than that. You deserve to treat yourself with mercy, grace, honor, love. And then maybe you need to figure out a plan to come out of this. For some of you, you're deep in it. There was parts of my life where I was deep in it. And I didn't know how the hell I would get out. I knew I wanted to get out. And that's part of it. Do you want to get out of the situation that you are in? Because if you say, Nicole, I would like to get out, I just don't know how. The Holy Spirit, God, can work with that. Can work with that. And when I speak of the Holy Spirit or speak of God, I'm not coming from a place of religion. I'm coming from a place of spirituality. I speak on a daily basis with Creator, with God. I have that relationship. That is my spirit. That is my connection to spirit. That is my church. And if you're saying right now, Nick, like I need help, there's so much help out there for you. There's so much help. Right? There was times in my life where I had to admit I needed help. So some of you, right, in this moment, right, we just went from thought, we went to saying like, whoa, this isn't good. I'd like to change. I have that willingness. The door is open. We let the door open. I don't know how. Cool. That's God's job. The how is God's job. What and why is my job. What and why is your job. Like what? I'd like to change this behavior. I'd like to change this in my life. Why? Because I want peace and happiness and I want to enjoy my life and I have goals and dreams and that is why. So God, please help me. And so we're going to call that help in right now. We're going to call that help in. And if you don't believe it could happen, I believe it could happen. I believe your life can change in a blink of an eye, in a second. Matter shifts in a second. I've seen and witnessed things in my life that were miraculous, that made no sense, that were supernatural, that were wild and insane, but it happened. I witnessed it. I see the power of the willingness and the openness to ask for help and to believe a very tiny bit, like a little tiny bit, like this much. I believed that I could get better or be helped in the situation that I am in. And so we're calling in that help for you. And we're asking for favor and blessings in whatever you're dealing with. And I want you to know that I love you. I love me. I love this planet. I love the galaxy. I love what's beyond that. I love infinity. I love that. I love this idea that we are so infinite and the expansion can just keep going. And that when you think that you felt, I guess, a limit on how amazing you could feel, the glass ceiling breaks thus again, and you're at a different place, or I have been in a different place where I'm finding joy in things that and things are happening in my life that I can't even explain to you. The amount of just blessing from being a good person to myself and being a good person to you, doing good deeds for myself and doing good deeds with you and for you is bringing in so much blessings. I send you so much love. I honor you. I honor you for wherever you are. If you're in the struggle right now, if you're out of the struggle, if you got one foot in the struggle and one foot out, that's normal. That's life. That's like hopscotch. You just learn how to walk through the hard stuff a little easier so it doesn't seem so hard, so that you can get back to the blessing that's right around the corner, because it's always there. I honor you, I love you, and I hope that you have a blessed day. Bye.